Your Glock 19 just failed you. Look, I know what you're thinking. Revolvers are obsolete relics, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. The snub-nose revolver has quietly evolved into something that outperforms your plastic fantastic in every way that actually matters when bullets start flying. If you think your Glock represents the pinnacle of defensive firearms, you're about to have your mind completely changed. Hit that subscribe button, because today we're counting down 10 snub-nose revolvers that are genuinely better than whatever Glock you're carrying. And number 1 is going to shock you. Number 10. Smith & Wesson Model 642 Airweight. The Smith & Wesson Model 642 Airweight represents everything your Glock pretends to be, but never quite achieves. This aluminum-framed masterpiece weighs just 15 ounces unloaded, making your Glock 43's 17.95 ounces feel like you're carrying a paperweight made of lead. The hammerless design means no snags when you need to draw fast, unlike that blocky Glock slide that catches on everything from jacket linings to car seat fabric. 5 shots of 38 Special Plus P deliver stopping power that rivals your 9mm. But with a platform that's been proven in countless police encounters since 1950. The enclosed hammer eliminates the possibility of clothing interference during a pocket draw, something your Glock simply cannot claim. When you're talking about a gun that needs to fire every single time without question, mechanical simplicity beats striker-fired complexity every day of the week. Pros: lighter than comparable Glock models. No malfunction possibilities during operation. Perfect pocket, carry size, and weight. Proven reliability over 7 decades. Cons: limited 5-round capacity only. Slower reloads than magazine systems. Fixed sights cannot be adjusted. Double action trigger requires practice. Street price for a new Model 642 Airweight runs between $420 and $480. Number 9. Ruger LCR 357 Magnum. The Ruger LCR in 357 Magnum delivers something your Glock physically cannot: genuine Magnum stopping power in a package lighter than your subcompact pistol. While your Glock 26 pushes 9mm bullets to a pedestrian 1,150 feet per second. This polymer-framed revolver launches 125-grain Magnums past 1,400 feet per second from its 1.87-inch barrel. The monolithic aluminum frame with polymer fire control housing creates a platform that weighs just 17.1 ounces, yet handles full-power Magnum loads that would destroy lighter firearms. Ruger's friction-reducing cam system produces the smoothest double-action trigger pull in the snub-nose category, breaking cleanly at 10 pounds without the stacking and grit that plagues budget revolvers. The Hogue Tamer grip with internal cushioning system manages recoil better than any polymer frame, allowing rapid follow-up shots even with full-house Magnums. 5 chambers of 357 Magnum represent more stopping power than 15 rounds of 9mm, making capacity arguments irrelevant when each shot carries twice the energy. Pros: true Magnum power in lightweight frame. Smoothest trigger in snub-nose category, shoots both Magnums and Specials. Corrosion-resistant stainless steel construction. Cons: Magnum recoil requires training and practice. Only 5-round capacity versus magazines. Replacement parts more expensive than Glock. Limited holster selection compared to pistols. Street price for the Ruger LCR 357 Magnum ranges from $540 to $590. Why settle for 15 rounds of weak 9mm when 5 shots of Magnum power can end any threat instantly? Number 8. Charter Arms Pitbull 40 S&W. The Charter Arms Pitbull in 40 S&W accomplishes something that engineering experts said was impossible: firing rimless cartridges from a revolver without moon clips or modification. While your Glock 22 or 23 struggles with feeding issues and extraction problems inherent to semi-automatic designs, this innovative revolver chambers the exact same 40 SW ammunition with absolute reliability. The dual-coil extractor system grips rimless cases securely during firing and ejects them cleanly every single time, eliminating the rim lock malfunctions that plague your striker-fired pistol. Charter's traditional revolver lockup provides timing precision that remains consistent through thousands of rounds, unlike your Glock's barrel-to-slide fitment that loosens with wear. The stainless steel construction weighs 20 ounces, just 3 ounces heavier than your Glock 23, but distributes weight better for superior balance and control. 5 shots of 40S and W from the Pitbull's 2.2-inch barrel deliver identical ballistics to your Glock while guaranteeing ignition every time you pull the trigger. Pros: uses same ammunition as Glock 40s. No moon clips needed for operation. Superior extraction reliability than semi-autos. Stainless steel resists corrosion better. Cons: limited 5-round capacity only. Slower reloads than magazine changes. Heavier than polymer frame. Alternatives: fixed sights cannot be easily adjusted. Street price for the Charter arms. Pitbull 40 S&W runs from $420 to $480. Number 7. Kimber K6 XS. The Kimber K6 XS represents everything wrong with your Glock's bloated design philosophy by achieving 6-round capacity in a frame smaller and lighter than your subcompact pistol. At just 15.9 ounces, this forged aluminum masterpiece makes your Glock 26's 21.7 ounces feel like you're carrying a brick wrapped in plastic. The double-action-only trigger system delivers precision that embarrasses your Glock's mushy 2-stage pull, breaking cleanly at 9 pounds with 0 stacking or grit. 6 chambers of 38 Special plus P provide the same round count as your Glock 26, while offering superior concealability and instant reliability. The 2-inch barrel maintains velocity better than expected, pushing 125 grain hollow points to 950 feet per second for effective terminal performance. Pros: lightest 6-round revolver ever produced. Superior concealability compared to Glock 26. Forged aluminum frame provides exceptional strength. Perfect trigger breaks without Glock mushiness. Cons: premium price point above budget options. Aluminum frame shows wear faster than steel. Limited sight adjustment options available. Smaller grip may not fit large hands. Street price for the Kimber K6 XS ranges from $680 to $720. Number 6. Ruger SP-101-327 Federal Magnum. This gun accomplishes something your Glock physically cannot, delivering 6 rounds of true Magnum performance in a frame size that normally holds only 5. While your Glock 26 struggles with 9mm limitations, this stainless steel powerhouse chambers the innovative .327 Federal cartridge that pushes 95 grain projectiles past 1,400 feet per second from its 2 1/4 inch barrel. The traditional double-action design weighs 27 ounces, providing enough mass to tame Magnum recoil while remaining light enough for all-day carry. Ruger's legendary lockwork ensures timing that remains perfect through decades of use, unlike your Glock's mass-produced tolerances that loosen with wear. .327 Federal represents the perfect balance between 38 Special controllability and .357 Magnum power, delivering energy that makes your 9mm look like a training cartridge. Pros: 6-round capacity in compact frame. .327 Federal delivers true Magnum power. Stainless steel construction outlasts polymer frames. Shoots multiple calibers for versatility. Cons: .327 Federal ammunition harder to find. Heavier than aluminum frame alternatives. Fixed sights cannot be easily adjusted. More expensive than budget snub options. Street price for the Ruger SP-101-327 Federal Magnum runs from $550 to $600. Number 5. Chiappa Rhino 200DS. The Chiappa Rhino 200DS represents revolutionary engineering that makes your Glock's conventional design look like it was sketched on a napkin by amateurs. This Italian masterpiece fires from the bottom chamber instead of the top, aligning the bore axis with your grip and eliminating the muzzle flip that plagues every striker-fired pistol ever manufactured. While your Glock 19's high bore axis causes dramatic muzzle rise during rapid fire, the Rhino's innovative design keeps the barrel perfectly flat through entire magazine dumps of .357 Magnum. 6 rounds of full-power Magnum ammunition in a frame that weighs just 25 ounces delivers more firepower than your 15-round 9mm, while maintaining superior controllability. Pros: bottom firing eliminates muzzle flip completely. 6 Magnum rounds in compact frame, fiber optic sights superior to Glock. Innovative design solves traditional revolver problems. Cons: unconventional appearance may limit acceptance. Premium price point above standard options. Limited holster selection for unique design. More complex mechanism than traditional revolvers. Street price for the Chiappa Rhino. 200 DS ranges from $900 to $1,000. What if I told you there's a revolver that fires Magnum rounds flatter than your Glock shoots 9mm? Number 4. Colt Cobra 38 Special Plus P. The Colt Cobra represents American firearms heritage, perfected through 175 years of continuous innovation, making your Austrian Glock look like a cheap knockoff manufactured in someone's garage. Colt's legendary hand-fitting tolerances ensure cylinder timing that remains perfect through decades of use, unlike your Glock's mass-produced parts that loosen with wear. The linear leaf mainspring system produces trigger pulls smoother than silk, breaking cleanly at 8 pounds without the gritty wall and reset that plagues your striker-fired design. 6 rounds of 38 Special Plus P deliver stopping power that rivals 9mm, while providing absolute ignition reliability your semi-automatic cannot guarantee. Pros: American-made with premium hand-fitting. Stainless steel construction outlasts polymer frames. Fiber optic sight superior to Glock dots. 6-round capacity in compact frame. Cons: heavier than aluminum frame alternatives. Higher price than budget snub options. Fixed sights cannot be easily adjusted. Traditional double action requires practice. Street price for the Colt Cobra. 38 Special Plus P runs from $500 to $550. Number 3. Smith & Wesson Model 340 PD. The Smith & Wesson Model 340 PD represents the absolute pinnacle of lightweight firearms engineering. Weighing just 10.8 ounces while delivering full .357 Magnum power that would tear your plastic Glock apart at the molecular level. This titanium and scandium masterpiece weighs less than 2 loaded Glock magazines, yet fires cartridges that generate pressures exceeding 35,000 PSY without breaking a sweat. Smith & Wesson's proprietary scandium alloy frame delivers structural integrity that exceeds steel while cutting weight by 45%, proving that advanced metallurgy trumps cheap manufacturing every time. 5 rounds of .357 Magnum in this ultralight package represent more stopping power than your entire 15-round magazine of anemic 9mm ammunition. Pros: lightest Magnum revolver ever manufactured commercially. Titanium cylinder stronger than any polymer. XS tritium sights superior to Glock. Scandium frame provides ultimate corrosion resistance. Cons: Magnum recoil, substantial in ultralight frame. Premium exotic materials increase cost significantly. Specialized ammunition more expensive than 9. Limited grip size for larger hands. Street price for the Smith & Wesson Model 340 PD ranges from $1,300 to $1,400. Number 2. Taurus 856 Defender Toro. The Taurus 856 Defender Toro represents the future of defensive firearms, while your Glock remains stuck in 1980s technology like a relic from the Stone Age. This revolutionary revolver comes factory equipped with an optics-ready slide cut that accepts micro red dot sights, giving you modern sighting capabilities that require expensive custom machining on your basic Glock. While you're spending an additional $300 to mill your slide and void your warranty, The 8.56 Toro delivers red dot capability straight from the box at a price that undercuts your unmodified pistol. 6 chambers of 38+P deliver stopping power that rivals your 9mm, while providing guaranteed ignition reliability your striker-fired system cannot promise. Pros: factory optics, ready without custom machining. Stainless construction outlasts polymer frames. 6-round capacity in compact frame. 3-inch barrel maintains velocity better. Cons: heavier than aluminum frame alternatives. Traditional double action requires training. Limited holster selection for optic configuration. Fixed iron backup sights only. Street price for the Taurus. 8.56 Defender Toro runs from $470 to $520. How does it feel knowing a budget revolver comes optics ready while your expensive Glock needs custom machining? Number 1. Smith & Wesson Model 360 PD. The Smith & Wesson Model 360 PD destroys every argument your Glock fanboys have ever made about striker-fired superiority, weighing an impossible 12 ounces while delivering 357 Magnum power that would literally disintegrate your plastic fantastic if it could somehow chamber these cartridges. This titanium and scandium engineering masterpiece weighs less than your empty Glock 19 magazine, yet fires ammunition generating chamber pressures that exceed 35,000 psi without mechanical stress. The aerospace-grade titanium cylinder provides strength-to-weight ratios that make your polymer construction look like playground equipment assembled by children using safety scissors and paste. Pros: lightest centerfire revolver ever mass-produced. Titanium construction stronger than any polymer. Magnum power unmatched by pistol cartridges. Scandium frame provides ultimate durability. Cons: Magnum recoil requires extensive training. Exotic materials create premium pricing. Specialized titanium repairs extremely expensive. Limited ammunition capacity versus magazines. Street price for the Smith & Wesson model. 360 PD ranges from $1,400 to $1,500. So there you have it. 10 snub-nose revolvers that absolutely destroy every Glock argument ever made. From titanium engineering to optics-ready innovation, these wheel guns prove that reliability beats capacity when your life is actually on the line. While Glock fanboys argue about generations, smart shooters choose platforms that work every single time without question. Special operations units worldwide are quietly ditching striker-fired pistols for revolvers that actually function when everything else fails. Which one would you trust over your plastic fantastic? Drop your choice in the comments and tell us why you're finally ready to ditch that Glock. Smash that like button if this opened your eyes to revolver superiority, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell for more content.